Hello YouTube and welcome back to another episode of Let's Build a Wildling Village, and it has been a long time since I've done one of these videos, very long time, and there's not really a lot here, is there? I think in the last video, which was way back when, I said I was going to do the interior of this building, but I don't feel like doing that. What I feel like doing today is making the plot look a little bit more complete, because when you're flying around and you just see this, it doesn't really catch your eye, so we're going to start planning out, a planning episode, sort of a route and a little path to follow to get in and out of this village, and start thinking about some of the terrain features that we're going to have. So I'm thinking of having a waterfall and a little pool in one area. Obviously there's going to be lots of trees, because this is going to be in the middle of a forest, so we need to work out paths and stuff. So what should we use? Let's use grey. So we use gravel for a path, and obviously this is a natural path coming here, but do we want the path just to go straight and off the plot? I don't know. I'm thinking we could either have some storage back here maybe, because there is a little path here, I'll say a path, a little opening, so I think we could make this a little workstation area and some storage at the back here. So I think, actually, yeah, so if we are going to do that, we want to follow it this way, the path. And I'm thinking of having this waterfall and pool either in this corner or that corner. I need to check the corners. Yeah, I think this corner. So we're going to have this path going over this little lake that's going to be coming from the... Well, I don't know. We'll think about it. We'll work it out. Basically, the path's going to be coming from this kind of direction. There we go. Sort of like that. We can then have a huge cliff face, maybe the waterfall, leading into a little brook or something that's going to flow downhill in some sort of form of path. And let's do that with blue wool then. So we're going to have a sort of frozen waterfall come into a little pool about... I wonder actually, we can make this path sort of zigzag down a cliff face like that, instead of having it come down there. And then what we could do is have this waterfall sort of here. So it's going to come from off the plot, drop down, cross over that path. So like maybe there could be a little pool, and that's why the path's got a bit of a weird shape going on there. And then this little thing can flow like a little stream all the way to the other side of the plot. And we can get it going through some little caves, and it will be quite interesting. So let's just snake a little path through here, maybe go back up here a little bit, and then around, all the way close to that house. Not that close, actually. Thing is, where we've situated our settlement, we kind of need to think about the terrain, and I may have to raise or lower a couple of the buildings as well. I don't really want to move them because it'll mess up biomes too much. So, we can do stuff like that, and then this can just sort of fizzle out into a kind of straight into the corner thing there, into a little river. And I suppose, really, we could have another mountain over in this corner. Maybe not directly in the corner. Let's plot out the other road, because obviously our road's going to be coming from here. So our road's going to be coming from here, and I think just sort of going in a kind of that direction. And I think that makes sense that this road kind of follows the river, because I feel like if you're trying to get around and you're trying to get from point A to point B, following a river is a good idea. I don't know, just rivers seem to flow down, they seem to flow into cities and stuff like that, so maybe, roads kind of following the river, kind of. So that is going to be the raised section of our plot. So there's going to be quite a big mountainy type thing over there. It's going to come down. We can have some other small mountains around here, maybe. And by mountain, it's going to be like just a big hill, basically. So that river can flow down there. So what's going to be over this side, then? This side, we need to have some terrain features. We've got a waterfall and a river over there. Over here, maybe we could have like a bird cave or something like that. And I think what would be a good idea is if we have... Let's get another material. Let's get brown wool. Let's mark out sort of a rough idea for this cave. So if we have like a big thing across here like that, maybe. Nah, screw it. We might as well just corner it off in the corner here. Corner it off in the corner. Yeah. I was thinking of having it so that it wasn't in the corner and the entrance would be over on this side, but if we just corner it like that and maybe just bring that across here a little bit, make it a bit more bigger. There we go, and then you could have the entrance to the cave. Sort of, I don't know, it's so close to the settlement. Why did I do this? But I suppose with trees and the forest and stuff, we might be able to make this work. Like I said, we are going to be raising and lowering the buildings as well to fit into a nice terrain. This is why building terrain before the settlement is a good idea, Nick. God damn it. Right, so we've got a cave. We've got a waterfall, mountains. What can go over here? Maybe a frozen lake? I don't think a frozen lake would make much sense, because the river would have to sort of flow and meet up with that one. A frozen lake might work. Might have like a raised step lake or something, and it's going to be roughly like this. Bring it over here so you can get something interesting there, and have a little drop off point, and then a small river can flow off the plot in that direction. That kind of shows that this river is then going to join up with that one off the plot at some point eventually. So I think that's good for a basic start. You know, we've got a plan over here for a cave. We've got that waterfall. So this is all going to be kind of like a mountainy area back here, high cliffs and stuff. Then it's going to come a little bit sparser over here. We can have some ice fishing stuff going on there. Some dead trees, I suppose. Normal trees around here. And this is going to be lots of spiky, jagged rocks along this area where this river's going to be. Kind of like, I think Lord Dak had done the plot review. It was Dark Apple's plot, and he might have had a different name at the time. It might have been DCK1234, I'm not sure. Yeah, he had a really awesome plot. In fact, let's just go over there. Let's just see. I think it was a K plot. PH Dark Pla. Was it this one? Might have been this one. Let's have a look. If we can see the river. Yep, it's this one. See how it's got all these jagged rocks along the river? We're going to do something like this, but rather than them being, you know, like that, we're going to make it into a bit more of a proper rock formation, like mountain type region. Well, this is the type of river that I'm looking to achieve. Obviously, in a colder climate, this is quite a temperate area, this plot. But let's go back to our plot. Is there anything that we can do sort of in the last couple of minutes before we come to an end of this video? Because we've kind of got everything in place. I think I'm going to do the basic of the base of this mountain off camera, build it up a little bit, probably build the section for the cave, and then we can do the cave off camera. Do the cave on camera, sorry. It's going to be like a bird cave or something. And then I think on camera I might lay out this river and then do the river off camera and stuff like that. Just kind of break it up a little bit and make things a bit more interesting for you guys. And then we've got that frozen lake as well. So we're going to have quite a few trees. That's what we can do. /warp cc _ trees. So we do this warp, and we've got some trees here. We can adapt some of these trees. We can always adapt some of these. I think this is meant to be a larch tree. So larch trees are actually look like this, you know, with these type of leaves. We do have I think that's a Corsican pine and a Douglas fir. So we've got 2 pine trees. I think I'm going to make 2 more, and I might add them on this world as well, so it can be added to our little tree repository. I'm going to add a couple more of these pine trees. Maybe go for the Christmas type tree. I'm not sure what it's called. I'm just going to call it a Christmas tree. I think. Why is there a wool block there? Go away. There's a wool block down here as well. Go away. Who's placing wool blocks on my trees? Yeah, what's the type of tree called? That's going to annoy me. I know it. It's on the tip of my tongue. Only I had a mirror, kind of. But yeah, so we're going to make 2 more trees. Once those 2 trees are done, we can then start to paste them in. But we need the terrain to be done before we can paste the trees in. Again, the tree pasting episode will just be off camera. If you guys want to see me build the trees, put a comment below, and I can show you guys me doing that and the process of building trees. Though I've done that a million times before with different other trees and stuff. And yeah, this is basically a reintroduction to the series because it's been a while since I recorded one of these episodes and built for this plot. So let's do /back again. Here we go. So what we're going to be doing while we're doing all the terrain stuff, once we've got that sort of formulated, I will still be doing the angled interior on camera because I feel like that's going to be quite interesting, and I suppose at some point I'll be doing the interiors of these other huts as well. Maybe the tent one, because I think that might be a bit different. But yeah, that's it for this episode. I'm not sure how many more episodes we're going to be recording of this series. I reckon at least 10. At least. Easily 10 episodes left in this series. But I am going to try and end it around the November-December time, like I'm trying with the Inca series, and like I'm going to be trying with the Egyptian series, which has only got 4 or 5 more episodes of that left as well. And then we can start getting onto other stuff like Elven, Dwarven, and maybe something else. I think I might just let you guys decide what I build next for one of my plots. Because, you know, it's what you guys want to see, and I'm up for anything. I like doing something that I've not done before, so it could be interesting. That's it for this episode though, guys. If you're enjoying the series, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff, and I'll see you guys in the next one.